Have you ever used stem cells? Have you ever known anyone else to use stem cells? Probably not. And I'll tell you why. There are two reasons. Reason number one, you take a stem cell from another person's body into your body, it's not going to work. It's like a cold. When you get sick, your body attacks something that's foreign. If you take a stem cell from somebody else and you put it into your own body, your body won't recognize it. Reason number two, stem cells are found everywhere in your body. They're even in your nose right now to make cartilage. But a stem cell that makes cartilage in your nose can be used to help your heart. The cartilage cell can be manipulated to make a heart cell, a beating heart cell. But it's not very good at it. It's meant to be in your nose. It's hard to change it to be in your heart. These are the two barriers, and Replicell has overcome those barriers. And let me tell you why. The first barrier was that coming from another person, your body would attack it. Our stem cells come from you, and it's our source that makes us stand out. Our stem cells come from the gonads. For a male, the testicles. For the female, the ova. If we make a cross-section of the testicles, you have tubes that create sperm. But before they're sperm, they are spermatagonia. This is the precursor to make sperm. What we do is we take these SSCs, spermatogonial stem cells, and we collect them. Why do we take these stem cells instead of stem cells from your nose? Because stem cells that create sperm, that goes on to create a whole nother human being. It's already programmed to make every cell type. So why not start at a place that's programmed to make anything we want, rather than a nose, heart, bone marrow, embryo. This is our hot spot. This is our gold. By the way, I'm Haley Vinzant. It's really nice to meet you. So, our source, it's from you. There's no way your body's going to reject it. It recognizes it already. The second barrier, coming from the source of the testes. Now what we do is we take that spermatogonial stem cell and we add our patented X protocol, which I can't tell you about now, but I'd love to tell you about later. And by taking it through a demethylation process, we now have a universal stem cell. A universal stem cell, so what? That's what everyone's wanting to get. That's why you haven't been able to use it yet. We need to make a stem cell that can be anything we want whenever we want. We just made it, and we've actually made it in mice, and we've made it in dogs as well. We hope to make it in humans soon. By the way, I probably mentioned that this came from the testes. I don't happen to have a pair of testicles. So I'm in this for more than just the fact that I want to get this working for mankind. I also want it working for womankind. I am very invested. So what we do is we take this new universal stem cell and we inject it into your bloodstream. We don't have to do bone marrow transplant or put it directly where we want. Oh. Let's pretend this is you. If we put the stem cell in your bloodstream, it's going to go all throughout your body, everywhere. And your immune system is going to take it, recognize it as your own cell, and go, I know where to put this. Maybe you happen to have a bad kidney. Your body is sending out signals saying that it needs to be repaired. Your immune system can take the stem cell that we've given it from your own body and go repair that kidney. Maybe for myself, maybe my lungs need help. Everyone's body has different chemical signals to help aid the immune system in replacing your entire body. We don't need to put it directly in the kidney. Your body already knows where to put it. Now, I would normally give you a little bit of time to digest, but I have a feeling you're really smart. What are the implications of this? Well, if you had the same amount of stem cells that you had when you were 20, what's that going to look like? So say you're a baby, and we have an older gentleman. Let's give him a beard to make him old. Now, when you're a baby, you have a lot of stem cells all throughout your body. As you age, you start to lose the amount of stem cells because your cells are differentiating, they're changing. You're losing the amount of stem cells that are available to repair and replenish your body. By the way, this is a really cool thing. When you're a baby and you're in your mom and maybe you have a defect, a surgeon could go in, do the surgery on you in womb, and you come out with no scars. Because you have so many stem cells, it can repair the scar like that. As you age, there's the saying, oh, you broke a hip, you're done for when you're 80. It's because you don't have enough stem cells to replace the bone. Now, what if we gave this man the same amount of stem cells that he had when he was 20? So let's say you're at 100% here, maybe you're at 30% here, and maybe you're at 60% here. If you have the same amount of stem cells, your body is going to be able to repair itself at the rate it did when you were 20 years old. So your skin will look nicer, your internal organs will look nicer. What's going to happen? You're probably going to live longer too. And that's not just out of principle, that's out of our research. We've done experiments on our mice or murine, and they're living longer than they're supposed to. Twice as long as they're supposed to. I have a feeling that's what's going to happen in men as well, and hopefully women. Now, enough of this illustration. I want to talk to you. Now, you probably have a lot of questions, and I don't know if you're a scientist, but you probably have even more if you are. I would love to talk to you about it. What are the implications of this? If we can live twice as long and look like we're 20, what do we want to do with that? That's the most important question. Do we want to go into outer space and live a long time and travel and have new adventures for mankind? All of that wisdom that we had to give up when we died, we can have twice as much and not have to pass it on through scripture or the internet. So please talk to me. Contact Frank. He's a great guy. I'd love to have you here or come to see you and talk all about this. I've talked about it for 2 years now, and I talk about it as if it's the first time I've ever told anyone anything. I'm so excited about it. So marinate, let it sit, and give me your question.